This is the heart of the motorcycle, and if this ain't looking clean, then I don't feel all that good about riding the motorcycle. The rest of it are moving components. They can take a beating. They can look as awkward as they want to. But the engine should look smacking clean. Okay, that's all there is to it. Just dabbing with soap. You do not want to be pulling anything out of its socket, even if it has come loose over time. The old toothbrush comes handy. Yep, something that needs a little bit of TLC. Steel braided hose. Of course, your lamps. And I'm not too bothered about the little bit of mud that remains, and I'm also not that fussy about scratches. Don't mind scratching the hell out of this motorcycle. It's an adventure bike after all. It doesn't make much sense to keep it scratch free, does it? It should not be done on a cloudy day, because you want this whole thing to sun dry. You never really know where the water will remain and stagnate and collect, gather rust. It'll start rusting the motorcycle. So this whole thing should be best done on a nice and bright sunny day. You should know how to bend down, put weight on your thigh and twist and turn your body. Otherwise it's not going to be a decent enough affair. You will not be justifying the cleaning process. Okay, time to do the wheels. Well, that's the dirtiest part, which would have gathered the most dirt, and so that is left for last. Okay friends, so this is going to be me cleaning the block and the transmission, that is the engine. The engine has been thoroughly washed with soap solution. Now it's going to be a little more of an invasive job, something that would end up cleaning all of this that you guys can see. So what I have with me here is a solution of a little bit of kerosene and soap and water. So this is going to act like a fantastic degreaser without really being too harsh on the paint. And this is going to get the silicone coat out completely. The silicone spray that I use to protect my engine, this is going to be completely taking care of it. It's going to pull out everything. If I leave the solution to rest like that for over 10 minutes, then the kerosene, the water and the soap solution will separate. But if I keep shaking it, it becomes an emulsified solution, and I can use it like that to completely get rid of all the gunk. What I do now is I take a paintbrush. I have plenty of them lying around, and what I do is I give it a nice wipe. The air fins are if the air fins are maintained well, then these things act as wonderful pockets to hold air for a longer while, and keeps the engine running cool. I mean, without the air fins, you would definitely see an increase in temperature. This is a mild brush, art and craft, not to do walls. This is not an exterior brush. This is a canvas painting brush, and this does the job for me. Doesn't harm the paint. We'll keep it like that for some time. Move on to the other side. A little bit of kerosene mixed with water and soap is not that harsh on the paint, so you guys can take my word for it and do this as a periodic maintenance thing. Yep, that does it. Now all you need to do is just spray some water and you're good to go. Okay, and that is how the engine looks now after what you just saw me doing. Some soap solution mixed with kerosene, just a bit. I would say 1:10 ratio. Even that would be a little too much, but then again, it's all right if you understand and if you know what you're doing. So 1:10 soap solution to kerosene, and then spray the whole of it. Let it sit for about a minute or so. Use your brush, get all the gunk out, and then go ahead with another coat of clean the whole of it with water. I mean, gentle water, not the power washer. Just gentle with your hose. Once that's done, go in with another coat of soap solution, and again wash it off the engine. That's about it. As simple as that. Straightforward, no confusions. Now what this leaves the engine with is nothing. No protection, no paint protection. So what you need to do now, after this dries up completely, let it sun dry for about half an hour to 1 hour, and then if you can, take the motorcycle out on a quick ride. That way you will get rid of all the water, not all of it, but at least 70% of the water that remains here and there, that the sun doesn't have access to, gets rid once you go on a nice ride. You will feel all that water hit your leg, and it'll just, because of the wind, it'll go away. And all you need to do after that is a good coat of silicone spray. I've made plenty of videos on the same. I think about 3 videos in my channel on how to go ahead and use the silicone spray on the matte parts. Of course, I use it only on the matte parts. You can use it on all the parts. It acts as a layer of protection. So that's the whole of it, guys. It's a simple, straightforward how to maintain your engine paint video. And this is important to me. Many guys out there don't really care a shit about their the engine on their motorcycles or on their cars, but I'm just a little too particular about this one section of the motorcycle. The rest of it I don't mind. I don't mind changing as many parts as required, but this is the heart of the motor and I love maintaining it. I love keeping it in good nick. So that's it, a quick video, and if this helps, it helps. So I will see you guys on another one with another interesting tip. So until then, this is Ben signing out for now. Ciao.